You're all going to die up here. You're being jerks. I could put a tile in here, but I really don't want to. Oh. What can I do to get rid of the polluted oxygen that's in the top? I mean, Torello, first of all, let's get Torello out, because he is actually going to die. The rest of them have got a little bit of a buffer, I think. What can I do to get rid of the oxygen? No problem at all, Sudra. Deconstruct. I could get rid of this tile here. The reason I've walled this up is because I've got chlorine around here. I really don't want chlorine getting in there because that'll fuck up my food supply. Just leave. Just get the fuck out. There's nothing here for you. God, this is so annoying to have to do this shit manually. Just get out there. Leave this place. For fuck's sake. Jesus. Right, let's pump a bit more CO2 in there. Let's say active if above 2 kilos. Christ almighty, I really wish they'd fix that. I could drop the ceiling level down a bit. I might do that now. Just a little temporary fix. I'll do that. Excuse me. It's still very, very annoying. What the fuck, I wake up to almost dying. Yeah, you did, Torello. You nearly died, buddy. That was so handy mods, like the overlay so you can see the build. Yeah, you see, I don't like the build colour mod. I think it ruins the game a little bit. What Fenrir is talking about, in case you don't know, we talked about it briefly on the last stream. We've mentioned it a few times. It's the mod onion skin patcher. It changes certain things in the game. So one of the things it can change is that your tiles display the colour of the materials they're built out of. The only problem is, if you do like what I do, and I build with a lot of abyssalite and stuff, you end up with a really purple-looking, miserable base. It is something you can toggle on and off, I believe, but it's, I don't know, I don't like that part of it. The thing I most like about the mod is the oxygen overlay, which to me sounds really cool, or it looks really cool. But other than that, I don't really like a lot of the other stuff. Now I'm wondering, there's a thread that Kasua did recently about bridging into a pipe, and I'm wondering if we can put the same logic. Colonel, good evening, buddy. How are you? How's it going? Project Zomboid just released a new build, so I can bridge the time. I'm not a native speaker, so please tell me if I spout gibberish. Absolutely fine, Fenrir. Perfect English, mate. Can you use automation to have material be placed on a conveyor belt if it's below or above a certain temperature? You can on sweeper arms, they respond to automation, but loaders are probably the best thing to do. Have it loaded into your loader, and then it will sit in your loader if it's deactivated with automation, and then you can use a temperature sensor, like I did in that last the metal volcano handling video that I did on YouTube. That uses a temperature switch connected to a loader to toggle the loader on and off, and only when the material is lower than a certain temperature will the loader actually send it down your conveyor line. That's what I did. That seems to be the quickest way of doing it. Yeah, there's a thread that Kasua did on the forums. I want to see if I can find it. Give me a sec. It was about bridges. Forked bridges. Let me see if I can find the bastard. It was quite interesting. Forking through a bridge. There we go. I'll get it up on the browser so you can see. So forking through a bridge gets rid of the 2-1 flow reduction on pipes. Now, I knew this worked with liquids because this is why we used to do our electrolyzers the way that we did. But apparently it works with gases as well. And it basically stops. You see how in our Oni base, I'll just flip back. In our Oni base at the minute, when it comes to our oxygen going to our Atmosuits, it's slowing the flow down. You see how it's pausing? I wonder if we can use this thread to stop that. So he's basically bridging into a pipe. Appears to work fine for even four-way splits. So I just bridge into there and that'd work. Let's try it. Let's see if this is any different. Hold on. So I'm going to get rid of this tile here, this pipe. I'm going to bridge in and see if this is a bit cleaner. Because if so, it's a quirk with gas pipes that I didn't know existed. So we'll try that. I just want to see if the flow of oxygen keeps going constantly. I should probably get rid of this. You need the web link you're looking at. You need the link. I'll give you the link then. There you go. There you go, buddy. Oh, it does as well. Oh, that's much nicer. So that's the top tip, guys. If you're splitting packets through a pipe to gas packets, for example, something like this, make sure you slap a bridge and keep it as a separate entity, and it'll run interrupted then. So we'll do the same thing. Look at that much oxygen coming through here at the minute. Holy shit! What's going on? Oh, we're sending it all over here. Let's make you always active, and let's make you always active. Let's make you always active. How about that? So it's going to fill its pipe up first, but that's fine. Oh, you're very welcome around, no problem at all, buddy. The oxygen overlay is nice. I don't like they remove the energy cost from mechanised doors. It's a hate-love relationship. Yeah, same here. I think they just need to make it so that everything's toggleable, so you can tailor it to how you want it. But again, as soon as the mods are a part of the game, I'll definitely be looking into getting some more mods added, because I do like modding games, and it breathes a fresh breath of life into the game as well. I was thinking if it's feasible to have ice run through a section of base and conveyors, then back to ice to cool back down. It does work. The only problem is if your ice goes below a certain temperature, it melts and it will turn into water all over your base. That's the only problem, Torsla. But it does work. I did a build with ice running it through tiles, running ice through metal tiles and cooling off the metal tiles and using that to cool my base. That was quite cool. Jesus, these really did need some oxygen. Holy fuck. We've got lots of idle dupes at the minute, so let me get a few more digs and stuff down here. I kind of want to get over to some of these diamonds. What to do. I'll tell you what, let's get rid of all this shit. And we'll start dropping this down. And then we'll just put a little bit of access in over here. I want to basically get this oil level down and get our slicks to somewhere where we can actually do something with them. That would be good. So, come on now. Jeez, we did really use a lot of oxygen. Wait. These are all filled. Oh yeah, it's backed up now. Thank fuck for that. Right. So yeah, at the moment we've got this weird bridging thing going on here, right? But if I bridge, you can see the difference in packets, okay? But we'll do the same thing. We'll get rid of this tile. We'll get rid of this pipe here. And then we'll slap a bridge in. And we'll see the difference. It's massive. Like that, it will double the flow. I don't think you do need to aim the bridge in the middle, to be honest. I think it should just figure itself out. Maybe. We'll see. Definitely sending more here, it has to be said. Oh, because it's treating it as 2 pipes. Oh, shit, I see what's happening. I see what's happening. That's why he's got multiple brackets. Ah. That's interesting. So in order to get this to be a fair flow, we'd need to have something like... Oh, that's very interesting. Huh. Takes a lot of space. After they finish digging that geyser. Holy shit, I forgot all about that. Excellent work, Pryor. Jesus Jones. It's a hydrogen vent. 66 grams. Thank you for that, Pryor. I completely forgot about that. Okay, so we found a hydrogen vent. Not that asked about hydrogen vent, to be honest. We will cap it at some point, but... four-way connection. Yeah. Is the first suit getting O2? Yeah, I think basically the way that this is set up now, technically this bridge is only bridging to 2 connections. This one and these 3. So it's split in left, right, which means this will get a quarter of the packets. Or no, this will get half the packets, and then this will get the remaining split by 3. If you know what I mean. Is the ice conveyor you did on a YouTube vid? No, it's one of a private build, like offline build, if you like. You crafted through that thing on the Reddit a couple of days ago. It's Kasua's thread on the Clay forums, but I think he did say it was something he saw on Reddit. 3 outputs for each branch. Just aim the bridge in the middle and branch in all 4 sides. But there's no middle of 4. That's what I was getting at. Branch the pipe in 3s. Yeah, that's sort of what I was getting at, Mujinzo. But this is the same thing as branching into 3. It just takes a lot more space. Would a simple pipe after the bridge work? You mean like if I had a section of pipe here? Well, we can try that. Let's give that a go. We can try that. Move the bridge up 1 more tile. Ventilation. So I think you mean something like that. Putting the bridge there. Is that what you mean? Because now technically it's bridging into a pipe that's going to 4 places. I don't think that'll work. We'll try it. No, we're still getting the slowdown. So that doesn't work. Okay. Well, that's interesting. I want to tinker with this a little bit more. Let's see. We can't really get in here very easily. Can't get in here very easily at all. I made this really difficult to get to. I think this would work. And then we just bridge into there and it'd be up and right. And then that bridge would go left and right. Left and right. That'd work, wouldn't it? If you put the bridge output under the 3rd one, you can have outputs to all. Bridge output under this one. It would still give me, if I had the bridge output here, okay, I'd get a third, and then a 6th and a 6th. Do you see what I mean, Cypher? Because you've got 2 outputs. It will, when you put a bridge down. So I think this is what we're experiencing here, right? If I've got a piece of pipe like that, and I've got a bridge here, okay, there's 1 output, 2 outputs, right? 1 output, 3 outputs. Do you see what I mean? So it's going to take 50% and then 50%. So these will get a quarter. Does that make sense? Make the 4th a separate branch. Well, that's what this is. That's the same thing. You don't need the bridge. Mujinzo, what do you mean? Bridge to the pipe under the 2nd suit from the left. Here. Then have a pipe that goes down under the output of the bridge and to the last suit far right. Oh, that would work. That would work. You clever bastard. Atlee, that is exactly what we should do. So what you're basically saying is, we'll get rid of this. You clever son of a bitch. I like that. I like this. I like trying to figure stuff out. It's good. So we'd get rid of you. Let me just get rid of all these pipes before they get built. We'd slap a bridge in there. We'll need to knock this pipe out, I think. I think this is what you're saying. And then that would go like to there. And that would go to there. And then that would go to there. Is that what you mean? You broke lurker status for that. That was genius, Atlee. That was impressive. Don't lurk with that sort of knowledge. I love that sort of stuff. This is perfect. So I think that'll work. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-way split. Beautiful. Ah! Wait. Oh, there we go. Oh, you guys are clever. That is nice. So do we need to do the same thing here? We probably do, don't we? This one won't be working at the minute because it's got no terrain under it. Bloody head. Okay. Oh. Oh, look at that. We figured it out. Well, you guys figured it out and I did it. Great. Excellent. Oh, would you figure it out as well, Mex? Nice. See, I would have definitely gone for the long way of doing like 2, bridge, bridge, 2, bridge, bridge. Do you know what I mean? So we'll do the same here then. I like that. So we'll get rid of, let me see, it's you. And that should be fine. And we'll get rid of you. And then, where'd it go to? It went to there, didn't it? And then you and you. Yeah? And then we'll get rid of you. Oh, that's pretty sweet. I like that a lot. So that's interesting then. I've never done it with gas pipes before. I knew you could do it with liquids. I just never thought to do it with gases. I've probably done this a million times and never bothered. Atmosuits, I mean. I don't know why I'm doing this a bit slight, but whatever. That is sweet. I like that a lot. Thank you guys. That's very cool. Now he understands us. Fenrir, I'm trying. Don't forget to restore your blocks. You enclose your hatch ranch again. Yeah, doing it. In fact, I will, mate. I will. Oh no! No! Put some granite in my room. I'm not going to be able to reach it from anywhere. It's really annoying. Fuck. Whatever. Okay. Good. So, how are we getting on down here? We have many bugged slicksters at the minute, but that's fine. Let's dig out all this shit. We can probably dig to like there. Need a few more ladders. Beautiful. I think I'm going to square this off, drop all this shit down, and then I'll get my... I probably need to make a little tank here, but we'll need to drop the oil level first. Which is fine, honestly. We'll get rid of you, and you, and you. Nice. Get rid of all this gubbins as well. How's your grave? Your grave is perfect now, lads. Don't worry. Don't know the granite life. Let's sweep it up. I was hoping nobody'd say something like that, because that's what my heart was telling me, but my mind was like, no, that's too much effort for nothing. But you're right. You are right. I shouldn't tolerate that sort of tardiness. Tardiness is not the right word. Right, let's get rid of you. It's gonna take a little while to tidy all this crap up, but we'll probably dig out all this first. I need to get a pump down here, don't I, to get rid of this water. I shouldn't have really dropped this down here. Where the fuck can this go? I'll probably collect a few different pools of water whilst we're down here to make this worthwhile. Rather than just mopping it up. Because there is bits of water down here that I can get. It's going to be a mess getting all this shit down. Yeah, fuck it. Who's dying and why? Who's dying and what's your agenda? What's going on? What from this, sorry. Popcorn for everyone.